Hello students, today we will discuss about aberrations. Aberrations is defect of a lens, which means the deviation from the actual size, shape, positions of an image as calculated by simple equations, which are called as aberrations produced by the lenses. And these aberrations are of mainly two types, which are due to light and due to optical system. Due to light means we will get the chromatic aberration, which we will get the defect as a multicolored. And due to optical system, we will get the defect due to the monochromatic light. And this will be divided into many types of aberrations. We will discuss here as spherical aberration, astigmatism, distortion and curvature. First, we will go to the defect due to light, which is nothing but chromatic aberration. Chromatic aberration is the image of white object by a lens is colored or blurred, and this is divided into two types, which are longitudinal chromatic aberration and lateral chromatic aberration. Longitudinal chromatic aberration is nothing but the formation of images of different colors in different positions along the axis. And lateral chromatic aberration is the image of different colors are formed of different sizes, and this is due to the fact that magnification of white object is different for different colors. Here the magnification is nothing but size of image by size of object, which is also called as distance of image by distance of object. And to minimize this chromatic aberration, we will use achromatism. So, for this, the combination of suitable lenses with concave and convex lens is achromatic doublet, which we will use in this. And to discuss about achromatism, it is in two cases: when the two lenses are contact with each other and when the two lenses are separated by a distance. When the two lenses are contact with each other, the example for this is microscopes and telescopes. When the two lenses are separated by a distance, the example for this is any optical instruments. And the conditions of these two cases are given in the next slide. In achromatism, when the two lenses are in contact, the condition will be f1 by f2 equal to minus omega 1 by omega 2. Here, f1 and f2 are the focal lengths of the lenses, and omega 1 and omega 2 are dispersive powers of the lens. And when the two lenses are kept at a distance, then the condition will be x equal to f1 plus f2 by 2. Here f1 and f2 are focal lengths of the two lenses, and x is the distance between the two lenses. Coming to the monochromatic aberration. The aberration produced even when there is a monochromatic light, which is nothing but the monochromatic aberrations, and they are divided into spherical aberration, astigmatism, curvature and distortion. Here, the spherical aberration is the failure or inability of the lens to form a point object of an axial point object is called as a spherical aberration. In this, when we see the picture of spherical aberration, here the rays which are near the principal axis is nothing but the paraxial rays, and the rays which are far away from the principal axis is nothing but marginal rays. And for this marginal rays and paraxial rays, we will get the images as a marginal image and paraxial image. The distance between this marginal and paraxial images is nothing but the longitudinal spherical aberration. And if we keep any screen at the paraxial image or the marginal image and move the screen between these two images, then a size of a disk will be formed. And where we have to move this screen up till for the minimum size of a disk, and this is nothing but the circle of least confusion, and the radius of the circle of least confusion is lateral spherical aberration. And the minimization methods of this spherical aberration are of many types. First one is by means of stops. If we keep the stops at a paraxial rays or at the marginal rays, we will get only one image. So by means of stops, we can reduce the spherical aberration. And the second one is by using the plano-convex lens. In this plano-convex lens, one side should be in the plane surface and other side should be in a convex surface. And here there are two ways to minimize this. The two ways are when the convex surface of the lens are in incident side, or the convex surface of the lens is at the image side. So which type we have to use to minimize the spherical aberration? Here we have to use the plane surface should be in the incident side and the convex surface should be in the image side to minimize this spherical aberration. So the rule to minimize the spherical aberration in the plano-convex lens is that convex side should face the incident or emergent beam, whichever is more parallel to the axis. So the next minimization method is by using two suitable lens in contact. So by using the suitable combination of two lenses, the spherical aberration may be minimized. And here the combination of the lenses will be as a convex and concave lenses, or convex lenses or concave lenses. So we can use any of the combination of two lenses to reduce the spherical aberration. And the other method is by using crossed lenses. The condition for using these crossed lenses is R1 by R2 equal to minus 1 by 6. So by using this condition, we can we can set this convex this crossed lenses by R1 by R2 ratio. For this, the refractive index of planar convex lens should be 1.686. Then only we can minimize this spherical aberration. And the next method is by using two planar convex lenses separated by a distance. When we use the two planar convex lenses which are separated by a distance, we will get the condition as D equal to f1 minus f2, where f1, f2 are the focal lengths of the two lenses and D is the distance between two planar convex lenses. And the last minimization method is by using the aplanatic surfaces. An aplanatic surface is characterized by the property of forming a point image of a point object which is placed on the principal axis. So for this the relationship of an aplanatic lenses will be by solving all these aplanatic surface derivation, we will get the relation as Ci equal to mu r, where mu is the refractive index of these lenses and r is the radius of curvature of the lenses. By using this condition mu r, we can get the spherical aberration free lenses. And the next aberration is coma. Coma is nothing but when the point object is situated slightly off the axis. The image of the point object formed by the lens is found to have an egg or comet-like shape. So, what are the reasons for this coma? The reasons are mainly of we will use different zones of lenses which are produced different lateral magnification. And the other reason for this coma is the each zone which is forming the image at a point will form a circle. Because of these circles, we will form the image as a comet or as an egg shape. And the elimination methods of this coma is by using the proper stops placed at a suitable distance, or the other elimination method is by designing the lenses in the suitable shapes and materials. And the other elimination method is Abbe sign condition. Abbe sign condition is uh, nothing but mu1 y1 sin theta 1 equal to mu2 y2 sin theta 2. Here, mu1 and mu2 are the refractive indices of the lenses, and theta 1 and theta 2 are the angles, and y1 and y2 are the lengths of image and object for that zone. When mu1 and mu2, the refractive indices are equal, then we can do this equation as y2 by y1 equal to sine theta 1 by sine theta 2, where y2 by y1 is a lateral magnification. If the lateral magnification is the same for all the rays of light, irrespective to their angles theta 1 and theta 2, then the comma will be eliminated. And the lens satisfy the condition sin theta 1 by sin theta 2 equal to constant, then it will be the aplanatic lens. The next aberration is an astigmatism. Astigmatism is nothing but when a point object is situated far off the axis of lens, the image formed by the lens is not perfect focus. So, which is given in the below picture. This image consists of two mutually perpendicular lines which are separated by a finite distance, and this perpendicular lines is nothing but the meridian ray focal point and the focal point of sagittal ray. So we will get the two planes as meridional ray, or the other plane is sagittal ray. So the elimination methods of astigmatism are by using the stops and by using the suitable convex and concave lenses, or by adjusting the position of the lens as we will use in camera. So these are some of the defects of lenses and the elimination of defects of lenses. So thank you everybody.